Graveyard. Focus? Essence. Philosophy. Massacre. Tragedy? Fuck. Empty. Uh-oh. Tenacious. I think she would like that one. Pain. Fuck. Dark. Fuck. There's cheeks again. Papa. Cage. Kitty. Oh, Inferno. You know what? I kinda wanna use it just cause. Boop. Aura. Frightening. Doki Doki. You know, I don't even know what Doki Doki means. My throat is so bad. My god, alone. What's ambient? I don't know what. Let's say contrapy, something like that. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking a piano. You know what? I don't believe her. Like, I think that she might be, like, actually playing piano, but I don't think this is what she's doing when she's not here. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here. The club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. Really? It's gonna be great. I thought you were... Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuke? That's exactly what I said. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Well, food is food. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Ika. Oh my god. Well, now she's doing that, but she's not smiling happily. She's a little upset. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no oh my god. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. No. I won't allow it to happen. It will not happen. I won't let it. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? This feels like you're a little off. A little? Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? It's fake. And we're gonna think that it's fine, but it's not. She's not fine. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. You say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Good idea. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I bet she's not going. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Alyssa, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking. You, Alyssa? You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Alyssa. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? God, we're literally so stupid. We are so stupid. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Her poem was named something Sunshine, wasn't it? I think so. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Alyssa. Okay. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh it down so much? Well, she's your friend. You care about her, like, no matter what. But, I don't know. Men just don't ever really see what's right in front of them. Even though I'm playing as him and I'm going for Yuri. It's fine. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Oh. Hey. Hey. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. Flustered. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. She's so nice. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. That could be what's wrong with her. Ah, I see. And perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Alyssa, the world is full of meaning. Often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Uh, I, I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. I hate the person that I play as. I hate him. Like, I'm not even kidding, maybe full on hate. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Guys are really complicated. I'm off center again. I gotta stop that. Yay. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Okay. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? I need to make some fucking tea for my goddamn throat. It hurts so bad. Like, it feels like my throat is cut. Right here. On the inside, obviously. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri Santa makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's Monica. Please mind your own business. Oh. Yuri. Oh my. Oh my. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Alyssa in club activities? My mouth gapes. Yeah, so did mine. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Alyssa. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Oh. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Alyssa, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Uh, um, Yuri lifts her head. Alyssa, I really like being friends with you. Aww. I like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Alyssa, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Are we gonna read them? I've always wanted to try that. I mean, I don't know how to do it, obviously, but I think it'd be cool to get someone to like read your tea leaves. A lot of people don't believe in that stuff. I don't know if I believe in it, but I still think it's fun. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Uh, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Alyssa. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. How about Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us? Alyssa, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. It's respect and everything. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I bet you do, love. Is that so? I wonder why that. I wonder why that is. I feel so awkward. I feel like I shouldn't be in this conversation. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. A little warm, Yuri. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Go give her some. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Oh, Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure that I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Why not? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. She's so cute, though. Look at her with her purple eyes. And her little Is it a it's not a barrette, is it? No, I don't know. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Alyssa, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yeah, it has. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate to my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like, oh wait, was she saying like, you know, if you go to the doctor and they're like, I say and they're like, they make you stick out your tongue and stuff. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. That's what I was picturing in my head for Yuri. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Oh my lord. Alyssa, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. I might as well get Jesus. Might as well get Yuri over with first. Hey, love. Alyssa, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. Thank you. You really like the boop, huh? Boop. Forgot I put boop in there until just now. I'm a little envious even, please. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improvise so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. Aww. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Alyssa, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a rare time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Or both. Or both. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? Aww. Those friends don't laugh at me. I do know, actually. And that's one of the reasons why I like reading so much. It's just, I don't know, it's just these fake worlds that you get to just be a part of. Even if it's fake. I guess, I don't know. Anyway. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. Why would anyone? Oh, because people. That's why. But and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Alyssa. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. Yuri, I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. Aww. That I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Alyssa. I don't think you're difficult. I speak too slowly. No, you don't. I second guess myself. Well, I'm reading for you, so I guess I don't know. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've at least had one success. Wouldn't you? Um, if you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Oh, Yuri puts her hand in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, I see an ankle. Okay, you ready? Each are marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes in. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils, and back and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore, drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. This one was nice. This one wasn't that sad. I don't think that one was very sad. No, it might be though. This one didn't make me feel sad though. This one made me feel happy. Made me feel calm, almost. Maybe this is her talking about reading. Like it being therapeutic and stuff. And then when you're done, then you're back to reality, I guess. I don't know. But I like that one. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuke, I feel like I can't say her name all of a sudden. Natsuke and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuke wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Okay. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, next one, Natsuke. Meh. I'm not trying to impress you. I don't care about what you think. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be... It's the same shit with her. Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're at Yuri's level. She complimented her. Natsuke stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? Oh, I am. What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, ooh, Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to press in the first place. Yep. I don't even get to read her poem. Read her poem. I'm saving Sayori's for last because I feel like hers is going to be really sad today. Okay. Hi, Alyssa. Hi. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... Hold on. Let me make sure it's all good. Okay. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. For when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation with her. To you it is. We got conversation. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in the head of hers. Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Oh, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. It's a secret. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boy. What? Since, when? Wait, really? Yeah, okay. Monica, you can't say stuff like that. Fictional one, anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway. Listen, Listen, I'm Monica. I don't like say stuff like that, but like you say something and then it just doesn't work out the way you were expecting it to work out, and then you just kind of, you know. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Okay. Birds of a feather. Okay. Hold on, I'll get my mic ready. Oh, my. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind, day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilight sky? I think it's twilight. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oh. Is this one supposed to be more abstract too? Like my brain kind of knows what it's, kind of has like a feeling of like what it feels like for me. But I don't know. I like it though. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Yeah, Oops, that was loud. Yeah, people always kind of think that they just have, they need to have a purpose in life to live. But that's not always how it is. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Yeah. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. That's what I said. Ha! Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? It's a good point. Humans are two Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's rating tip of the dip. I can't believe I just said that. Oh my. Writing tip of the day. Writing tip of the dip. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. Yeah, like Natsuke. Just. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sayori is next. I really hope she's okay in the end. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Oh, probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. We're making new friends, just like I was hoping. Oh my god, please tell me this was not our plan the entire time. So that I would make new friends in case something happens. And then I'll be okay because I have new friends. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? Oh, no. In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Alyssa. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Oh my god, please. I can't. I will not. I cannot handle it if she does this. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. Well, don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. What about your poem? If you insist. Yay. Oh, I didn't realize. I was just shaking my head. And I looked over at my cam and it just delayed. I think it like completely glitched out. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do what I think she's gonna do. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out— Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to— Stop. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood. Oh my god, I can't talk today. My throat. Sayori always helps lighten the mood. Is it done catching up? Okay. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. That's okay. Please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Yeah, I fucking hope so too. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? For once, in this game, I agree with Natsuke. Oh, okay, well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Who? I don't even know how I would say that. Huh? A curious expression coming from your of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuke will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuke? Challenge accepted, gave Barney. And as for myself, if anyone got that reference, let me know. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. Aw, no. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Okay, that's gonna offend Natsuke. Now, Natsuke's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Alyssa. The one who is truly useless. Oh, I thought she was saying that to us. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuke and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Whomever shall I choose? Oh. You could always help me out as well. But, okay. Fine, I'll help you. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. I'm not fucking choosing you. If I recall, Natsuke, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Alyssa may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Thank you! Thank you! So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Alyssa to do. But what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Alyssa to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Oh, no. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Alyssa, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I think I'm gonna go with Sayori. Because they're just fighting over me, and as much as I love it, except for her, I feel so bad that I hate her so much, but I just do. I think I have to go with Sayori, because I feel like there's something really, really wrong with her, and I need to help her, or something. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just sing at the club, okay? God damn it! That was my one ticket out of this shit. I'm not helping you because I don't like you. She's the one I'm in love with. But I haven't spent any time with Monica, and maybe I can get some tea on what Sayori said to her. To be fair, I feel like she's gonna have the most trouble with everything. Decorations are literally decorations. Baking is baking. Baking's hard. So is decorating when you think about it. Like, it takes a lot of work. All of it's a lot of work. But Monica has to do a lot of shit. So, Monica. I should have saved. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you pick me. Hold on one second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help. I can't help anyone. Everything I choose is the wrong thing. But I agree with Natsuke. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Alyssa was the one who, that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this. Okay. Okay, guys. Stop fighting over me. Oh my god. What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the ulterior motives. Yeah, really though. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. Sigh. It's technically most logical for us to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. If you have a preference, I guess I do. Yuri. Most useful helping out, Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuke? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying, ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri now, Alyssa? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Exactly. So I think your assistance will be very useful. It's great to hear. Natsuke, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I will be fine. Exactly. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuke is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Alyssa? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. Okay, I'm gonna have to end this really soon because I've been recording for 15 minutes, but I had to take a break from earlier, and I think that was like a 20-minute recording session. So, you know what? Hold on. What about you, Natsuke? Natsuke? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Ugh. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Alyssa picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. Yeah, you are. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuke isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words, and she already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. But because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Okay. Save. Okay. Should I do that at the end of the video? No, I don't think so. If you want me to, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been an interesting one, I'll say. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.